Oh, this should be fucking fun.
Hello everybody, this is Uncle Dylan here, God of Chaos. And today we are doing the one-shot of, well, I can't say his name right. I truly cannot. So, today we're doing the one-shot of a certain character from Soul Calibur. If you clicked on the video, then you know who we are dealing with. But for the safety of my sanity, and for your entertainment, even though, let's face it, I'm going a little bit on the crapper today, we're gonna have a certain guy help us. That's called, History Behind the Warrior. Here, goddamn, this guy is literally the youngest character in Soul Calibur? Huh. Alright, enjoy!
Hey guys, it's History Behind the Warrior and welcome to another Soul Calibur video. Now today I'm extremely pleased to bring you all the history of Astaroth, as it's a great way of celebrating this character since he was revealed last week during EVO. So without any further ado, let's get on to it. Now Astaroth,
mind you, this character was made in 2018.
Made his debut in the first Soul Calibur game, and isn't actually a being of natural birth. He is in fact a golem created by the Figor Sestimus, a cult-like order that worshipped the god of war Ares. You see, between Soul Edge and Soul Calibur, Ares had caught word of this extremely powerful weapon known as Soul Edge, as it had the ability to increase its wielder's strength exponentially, and thus Ares believed that if he got his hands on such a weapon, then he could destroy Olympus and dethrone his father Zeus. Now Ares himself didn't want to directly get himself involved, as it would raise some suspicion amongst the gods. So he would seek out the Figor Sestimus and order its leader, Kompotku, to create a golem that would travel across the world and gain him Soul Edge. And thus this would lead up to the creation of Astaroth. Now as the golem was being created, Kompotku was well aware about what Soul Edge was, so he would create Astaroth for his own selfish desires, because he believed that by obtaining Soul Edge, then he would achieve a level of godhood similar to that of Ares. Now this plan did in fact backfire, as Ares suspected that Kompotku was going to do this, and sent one of his servants to possess the golem body of Astaroth. So Astaroth at this point would begin his quest across the world, trying to track down Soul Edge and bring it back to Ares. But here's where things get quite interesting. Astaroth was successful in coming across Nightmare, the current wielder of Soul Edge. However, it's here where he realizes how weak the blade has become. As you see back in the original Soul Edge game, Soul Edge is wielded by Cervantes, and Soul Edge itself is two separate blades, as since the weapon is alive it has a tendency to shapeshift. During the climax of Soul Edge, Sophia was able to use her Omega Blade, which by the way was created by Hephaestus, to in fact shatter one of the swords, leaving the remaining half of the weapon in an extremely weak state. So Astaroth would in fact pledge himself towards Nightmare and his cause, but did secretly plan to betray the Azure Knight and take Soul Edge for Ares once it was strong enough. So whilst working under Nightmare, he would travel across the world, killing and slaying numerous individuals and anyone that kind of contested Soul Edge's power, and this put him on the trail of the monk known as Keelik, as he was seemingly the only survivor of the attack of the Ling Shengsu temple, and made it no secret that he wanted to track down Soul Edge. So Astaroth would spring a surprise attack on the Shaolin monk whilst he was boarding a pirate ship, and this just so happened to have belonged to Maxi. Now during this conflict, many of Maxi's crew members were slaughtered, and although Astaroth didn't kill Keelik, he definitely made it very clear to the monk that if he continued to pursue this quest, then he may not make it out alive. Now Astaroth would return back to Ostrheinsburg once his quest was complete, and Nightmare could feel himself growing stronger. Now before Astaroth could betray Nightmare, he came face to face with Keelik once again. However, this time he was joined by Shanghua and Maxi, and Maxi had a bone to pick with Astaroth, as he was responsible for killing his brother-like figure and killing off his entire crew. So Keelik and Shanghua would run off into the Ostrheinsburg castle to confront Nightmare, whilst Maxi dealt with Astaroth. Now it was an extremely fierce battle, leading up to him defeating and killing the golem. Now despite his failure to capture Soul Edge, Astaroth would be revived by Ares, as the being was still indeed very strong, and one of his personal servants, Kiris, was sealed deep within the golem. Now after being revived, his body would be infused with a shard of Soul Edge, as there were many of them floating around at this particular time. And by actually infusing one's body with a shard god of Soul Edge, it would increase the power of said individual. So Astaroth would once again set out to find Soul Edge, but unfortunately things weren't so simple for him. The creator of Astaroth, Kenpaku, realized that something wasn't quite right with the golem, and thus learned that Ares planted one of his servants within the body of Astaroth. So he would unleash a powerful curse on him, as he wanted to regain control of the golem, but Astaroth was able to resist. Being disgusted by not only his creator, but the Phygosestimus as a whole, Astaroth went on a blood-fueled rampage, killing almost every single member of the cult out of hatred, leaving only Kenpaku as the one to survive. Now, upon the destruction of the cult temple, Astaroth was able to free himself from the curse, but during his journey throughout the temple, he came out learning about an individual known as the White Giant, the being who he was apparently modelled off. If you can't tell at this point, the White Giant is actually a reference to Rock, a character who was basically the original Astaroth in the Soul Edge game. So after he learned that he was modelled after Rock, he would turn his eyes towards the White Giant, as he believed that by killing him, his soul would be able to charge up the shard in his chest and make him an unstoppable force. So he would seek out Rock and attempt to track him down, and Astaroth was indeed successful. He went head to head with Rock and nearly killed him. However, as he was about to deal the final blow, he froze and realized how far he's actually deviated away from his original quest, and that by in fact doing so, that he was beginning to go insane. Now fortunately for Rock, he was able to get away, but after these events, Astaroth would turn his eyes towards Ostrheinsburg once again, feeling both lost and confused. Now whilst on his journey, he would be confronted by Tira, an associate of Nightmare. Now Astaroth was in fact aware of this, and says that he wouldn't be tricked by her lies, so Tira instead decides to come clean, and lets him know that she is well aware about his thirst for souls. You see, at this point in Astaroth's life, his main driving force and hunger for souls is what keeps him going, so he would join up with Nightmare because of that reason. However, he did have his own plans in place. Upon killing other fighters and devouring their souls, he'd then want to ascend up to Ostrheinsburg and confront Nightmare, and not only drain his soul, but taste the sustenance that lied within Soul Edge. Now as we all know, this didn't actually come to fruition, as at the end of the 4th Soul Calibur game, Siegfried is able to pierce the heart of Soul Edge, seemingly killing both Nightmare and Soul Edge. But as we all do know, this isn't meant to last. But what exactly happens to Astaroth? Well, during the climax of the Battle of Ostrheinsburg, Astaroth would once again come face to face with Maxi, and the two would fight each other again to the death, with their conflict ending the same way the first match did. So Astaroth was once again killed off, and really that's the end of Astaroth as a character. However, upon his death, he did leave a legacy, one that his creator would take advantage of. You see, when he died, his core was retrieved by Ashler. You see, his core contained all of his strength and battle experience, so Kenpaku would take this core and use this to manufacture an army of Astaroths. The reason why he did this is because he loves the idea of becoming a god. So if he couldn't obtain godhood by getting Soul Edge, he would find different and alternative ways of doing so. But of course, as we all do know, Soul Calibur 5 is kind of absent of a proper story arcade mode, so we don't learn too much about what happens here. And that actually brings this Astaroth video to a close. Yeah guys, that's it. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been...
Jeez, that was only like 8 minutes. So yeah, what if Deku was Astaroth? Not the reincarnation, just Astaroth. Nothing big, nothing small. Oh, so you get the point. So let's just say in this one, this is now the modern time. A lot of things have changed. And Astaroth, aka Midoriya, knows it too well. Oh, there's not that many wars nowadays over the Chaos Blades because no one has found them anymore. Heck, no one knows where they are anymore. All they know is it's gone. It's gone and no one knows where it went. Heck, no one knows if it even exists anymore. So you can imagine the look on everyone's face when they find out that that thing is nowhere to be found. Like, no one knows where it is. Yes. And Astaroth actually managed to find a way to actually, well, do what he did. He managed to find a way to actually change his ways and literally find ways to kill. So Midoriya, over the years, actually looked for this stopped looking for this blade and decided just to become a mercenary. Just to do shit, you know? He had nothing better to do, he had nothing really to do, so he became a mercenary, collecting souls. And he didn't have to do anything else. So pretty much after that, Astaroth, aka Midoriya, traveled over the years and years of traveling. He became more and more able to control his lust for souls. Well, it's because he learned a thing or two about souls, about their endless hunger. So Midoriya doesn't really attempt to find them anymore. As a matter of fact, he does the opposite. The last time he looked for it, he couldn't find a single one. So pretty much Midoriya stopped looking. Sorry about that. Sheesh. Anyway, so Midoriya decided that, you know what? I got nothing better to do. So I'm going to look for something to do. So that's what he does. He actually finds, I'm going to say, a location of unknown origin. And mostly he managed to find a way to actually get to one of the locations that he did not feel like going over the years, but he knew that it was not going to stop. So he went to the one place that no one would ever expect him to be. Japan. And like I said, years has passed, so it could be anything. But once Midoriya actually got to the location of Japan, he saw that his place has more crime than a freaking Ganut. Oos, and that's saying something. See? So after that, Midoriya traveled around. So this is when we get to Midoriya. Now Midoriya starts actually doing his job, which is, killing people. But he has known more wisdom through this thing. So Midoriya gets to this. But this is when Midoriya comes across something that says, "Your body is now mine." Child, you do not want this body. The hunger is too powerful for you. What's that supposed to mean? Old man. And this is when Midoriya grabs his giant axe and literally slams it right on the sludge villain. Like he slams him down and literally swings his axe which cleaves the poor guy in half, and Midoriya just kills him instantly. This is when Midoriya actually moves on. Actually, no, I'm going to say Midoriya kept his old personality. Like, he said he still needs souls. Let's say he'll change further on. Anyway, once we actually get to once Midoriya killed the guy, he just says, "What a pathetic creature." And this is when he's about to leave until he hears, "Stop right there, villain!" And the fuck? Hey, dipshit, I'm not a villain. I was protecting myself. If I was a villain, I would have killed you by now. Oh, well, you don't look like a hero, Judgment. Huh, someone's being a judgmental asshole. Oh. This is when All Might is about to attack Izuku, but this is when he hears enough of All Might. Endeavor, what are you doing here, villain? I'm stopping you from ruining your reputation because someone killed someone in self-defense. But, All Might, how is your quirk any better? Whatever, villain. My deepest apologies about him. He has no manners. I can see that. Anyway, my name's Endeavor. I'm pretty much... I pretty much am a hero. Aren't you a little young? Aren't you a little old to know bedtime stories? You're not the first one to actually say that. But the Heroes Academy has been formed ever since, and
And Quarks popped up. Quarks? You're not from here, are you? I'm from the further north. Ah, that explains your clothes. Anyway, do you have it? Anyway, may I ask how old are you? I'm too old to be a hero, if that's what you're worried about. That doesn't mean you can't be one. Well, in your own way. Trust me, you don't want me to be a hero. But anyway, I appreciate you stopping your abomination, I suppose. It's nothing. When you handle someone like him, it's almost impossible to keep your chill. All Might likes to press people's buttons, and he's judgmental. I'm taking a guess he's also sexist? Yeah, he's also sexist. Sounds like every other day to me. Well, anyway, I should move on. Do you not have a home? No, I don't. My home is wherever the road is. Well, you can stay with me. You sure that's okay? I don't mind. I could use the company. Ever since my son left me for my wife. Harsh. Yeah, but what can you do? I suppose so. Anyway, with Midoriya, this is when Midoriya gets in the house. And due to, Artemis? Yeah, Artemis. Artemis. Yeah, it's Artemis. Being a little bit taller than the other characters of, the game, I'm gonna say that he had to literally crouch down just to go through the door and remove his shoulder pads. So yeah. So you can imagine that. Anyway, this is when Midoriya actually goes to the next location. This is when Midoriya actually checks out the place. This is when he just sees his new home. He sees his new room. Yeah, that's my son's old room. He doesn't live with me anymore. How come? I didn't approve of his choice of dating Momo Ryarozu. The Ryarozus had a reputation of being drug lords. Can't say I blame you. Cowards to the end. Anyway, thank you for letting me stay. No problem. Anyway, let's hope my son doesn't have to visit. Why? My son is very judgmental. But he's also, not a man of kindness to anyone. Doesn't matter who it is. Anyway, after that, this is when Midoriya, actually start doing it. This is when Endeavor says, "Do you have a name?" Yes. He says his name, because I'm not remembering that. That's a weird name. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Well, you don't have to keep it. Why don't you, choose your own name? I don't know how. Well, I can help you. You would truly help. Yeah. How about... Actually, I know I have a book. This is when immediately he grabs a book. Here we go. Oh. Une? He shakes his head. Izuku? Wait, what was that last one? Une? No, Izuku. Izuku? I guess that makes sense. So... So, what's your quirk? I don't have a quirk. Really? I am a golem. Wait, you're an actual golem? Yes. And it appears I could trust you because you don't judge. I don't. If there's something wrong, or if there's something happening, you can tell me. I require souls to actually eat.
Oh, that must suck. It does. That's why I became a mercenary. Sure, I don't get as many souls, but it's easier to contain my hunger. Besides, you're the first human I don't want to kill. Ha! Good to know. Would suck if I was. Yeah, no kidding. Well, anyway. Maybe we should get... Get there. Anyway, let's grab it. Alright. You sure your heroes are going to be okay with me? I wouldn't worry about them. Even I'm not worried about them. We have no respect for each other, so there's no point in me even caring about them. I see. Anyway, why don't we grab something to eat? Can you eat? No, not while this mask is on me. I think his smoke is in there tight. I'm taking a guess you don't have I'm taking a guess you can't take it off. Nope. Well, that sucks. Bucks must be a bitch. You have no idea. So I can't eat any food. Well, that's a pity. Hey. Well, anyway, let me show you to your room. And that's what they did. This is when they showed the Shoto's room. Well, this is where you'll be staying. The bed's a little small, but it's perfect. I never actually had my own room. Truly? Yeah. I was a golem. We didn't really have time to rest. Huh. I might do some contracts to abstain my hunger. Or so I don't have my bloodlust. Understandable. Animal. Anyway, this is when Midoriya sleeps. And this is when his ravenous bloodlust kicks in. This is when he immediately takes a contract, leaves the house, right around, I'm going to say, 3 o'clock in the morning. Endeavor pursues him, but he doesn't really stop him because, well, he has to eat. So that's what he does. After grabbing his food, this is when Midoriya takes a contract. And it's about these drug lords. And they're wanted dead or alive. So... Oh? This is when Midoriya gets to the drug location. And finding it pretty easily because he had to intimidate one of the kids. This is when Midoriya actually gets closer to the... This is when he gets in and they just see him. Oh, you're here for... before the guy can even finish his sentence, Midoriya grabs him by the head and literally crushes it. This is when the other guys start attacking him and literally start trying to rip him apart. But his armor... Well, he's not wearing armor, but you get where I'm going. Midoriya pretty much uses his weapon and literally cleaves and kills everyone in half. And it's not just the sharpness of the blade. It's also the sharpness. It's also what much it weighs. So you can imagine how big it is. So this is when Midoriya kills everyone there, including the drug makers. Anyway, after that, Midoriya literally got done killing people, and the souls get into him. His bloodlust now calm, and immediately just is controlled. So he walks back. And this is when he walks into a very awkward moment with Endeavor and his family. Father, who's this? No, none of your concern. I am your son. I demand to know. You are not my son. Hey, that's not called for. I Endeavor. Who are these people? This is Shoto Todoroki.
And this is Momo Ryozu, and this is my ex-wife. Like, they're doing their once-a-month visit. Well, you've seen her. Now fuck off. Excuse me? I don't think you know who I am. I don't think you know what stats you're in. Because no one's gonna miss a corpse. His blade shine. I ain't showing the blood. As much as I... Izuku. As much as I want that. As much as that pleases other people. Killing people because of their attitude is not going to change anything. I've dealt with All Might. I can deal with these people. Fine. What a villainous person. This is a spoiled, ugly brat. And this fat whore. Or... Endeavor, why did you let that guy in? Don't know. Why are you still in my house? We are just visiting. Then why are you still here? You see me. You know I'm alive, unfortunately, for you, because you don't get the family fortune. So you can now take your kids and go away. Hey, what happened to the husband that I loved? What happened to the woman that never would have cheated on me? You got your answer. Now go. This isn't over, Endeavor. It's been over ever since we got the divorce. And take your kids with you. Oh, unfortunately, they have to stay. Nah-uh. All of you, out. Oh, except Midoriya. Why does he have to stay? Because he now has your room. Really? You let him touch my stuff? I'm sorry, but when was that your stuff? I'm the one who paid for the shit. If your mom's the one who mostly allows you to buy shit, I don't. Leave. Fine. That goes for you too, Ryozu. Very well. Well, good luck trying to be a hero. Oh, believe me, I never wanted to be one. And she closes the door. And Momo whispers, you don't have a choice. You didn't want to be a hero? No. Well, that's stupid. Why are you one? Because it's in the family bloodline. Whoever's bloodline has heroes, they pretty much are forced to be heroes. Oh, that's stupid. But whoever made that law was pathetic. Tell me about it. But it was made to Creed years ago. Oh, when Nightmare was around. I actually knew him. You knew Nightmare? The world number one villain? Yup. I fought him. Nearly died. How powerful was he? He was quite difficult to battle, but only one hero managed to defeat him. Who? A person called a Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. Wait, Geralt's real? Yes, actually. He came from a different dimension and managed to defeat him. He said he faced something far more stronger than Nightmare, the Wild Hunt. So that video game's true. Video game? Oh, yeah. Wait, holy crap, I realize you're old enough. You're very old. Yes. I still have my temper moments. And believe me, your questioning actually angers me. Is apologizing? It also angers me. I just have anger issues. And I used to have self-righting pride, but then I met you and it actually went away. That must have been difficult. What, the anger issues or the pride thing? The pride thing. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you're a mercenary then. You're not gonna call me a villain? I have a fire quirk. And plus, no one's more villainous than Nightmare from Nightmare and that blade. No comment right there. Do you still have it? But what? The blade? No. The shard of the blade vanished. I don't know where it went. But I still crave for souls. I don't know if it's a force habit or what. We'll figure it out together. Alright? Alright. Although, I'm not sounding rude, but maybe a bath could work. What's a bath? I forgot you're a golem. And this one, and they take the bath. And they see the humongous scar on his chest where the shard used to be. That's a nasty scar. Yeah, The half the Soul Calibur crap they had was actually true. Really? Even you having the shard on you? Yeah, but it was removable, but that means I had to rip half of my flesh open. That must have sucked. Yeah, I had to wait patiently. It took me 30 years for that shard to finally go away. Hey, damn. Must have been awful. What, going through restless nights? Nothing bad. This is when they hear a glass shattering. What was that? He grabs his. This is when Midoriya grabs his axe. Hold up. Up, that's probably Shoto. He always gets home drunk. I mean, not Shoto. Oh, my son, Dobby. We're in the shower, Dobby. Hey, alright. Wait, you don't sound drunk. I'm not. I'm sober today. Huh. I'm not trying to sound rude, but what's the occasion? I had to you know why. Ah, yes, them. Let me guess, they tried to convince you to move in with them? Yep. Did it work? Nope. Oh. Because unlike them, you treat me like an actual person. That's pure facts right there, but yeah. Anyway, once they get there, this is when he sees a certain dude. Father? Yeah. Who's that guy? Oh, him? This is Izuku. Talk about a big dude. He's pretty big. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. So, what now? Anyway, can I finish my shower? Sure, go ahead. You too, son. After when they get done with that. Right. All these years. Who would have thunk all these. So, how you doing, son? Pretty good. Good. Alright. So, where's he going? He's gonna collect some souls. Pardon? Yeah, you weren't here. Here. Endeavor explains Izuku's situation. Sheesh. That must suck. Okay, what? I mean, having to do that. He had worse. Ooh, excuse me. Well, anyway, let's do this. So, how did you meet him? Funny story. I met him when he killed someone. Man, to think that guy's real. So that means Geralt's real? Yeah, but he's from a different dimension. Turns out he's the one who defeated Nightmare. Not surprising. If he's able to defeat very OP vampire, yours a literal elf god, and also manage to defeat a typical OP demon, I think someone with a giant blade is nothing compared to anything else. True on that. Anyway, how long will he be back? He'll be back in an hour. Like I said, he's mostly just collecting stuff. Alright. Anyway, this is when Midori returns. Returns after an hour later. You done? Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go to bed. Alright. Wait, you actually went to work naked? Nope. Huh. This is when Midoriya literally gets some sleep. Well, actually, no. He can't sleep, considering that he's literally a golem and he doesn't need sleep. But this is when he hears something in downstairs, which angers him. This is when Midoriya goes down there and literally says, "What type of maggot is now here?" By the way, I'm going to say he keeps his personality a secret around Endeavor or Dabi. This is when he sees he's the Endeavor's daughter, who is trying to actually get some stuff away from their house. But this is when Midoriya grabs her by the head and it says, "You disrespectful maggot." And he literally yanks her and throws her out the freaking house. Actually, no, he throws her at the backyard. This is when he says, "Stay away. If you kill me, you'll have hell to pay. Let your family come. I'll kill them all." "Oh, but I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna make you wish you died by my axe." "So what are you gonna do to me?" "It's actually quite simple. I'm gonna break your legs, and I'm gonna break your bones one piece at a time." "And I'm gonna savor it. But to do that, I gotta make sure you don't scream." And that's what he does. He literally grabs a staple. He actually breaks the woman's jaw and literally uses all his strength and breaks every bone in her body, starting with the upper body. Then working down by using his muscles. And if you've seen this character from Soul Calibur, then you know how fucking buff he is. It'll take a lot to take him down. So pretty much this is when Midoriya crushes it, and this is when pretty much after the whole night, this is when and they wake up, but they don't see him. Mostly because Midoriya left her right at the doorstep. Right in the forest where no one could find her. And every bone in her body's broken. Now Midoriya pretty much is just waiting for herself to die. So he can collect her soul. This is when Endeavor says, "Alright, I'm off to work." Okay. This is when Midoriya is thinking, why do I got a bad feeling about today? With Endeavor, who gets to work. "Hello there. Hello there, All Might. Endeavor. Son of a bitch. Hello, All Might. What do you want? I can't say hi to a friend? When were we friends?" This is when All Might just shoves him. "We always been friends, Endeavor. The only time we were actually friends was at kindergarten. And when you got your quirk, you became a cocky brat. And you gone soft, All Might. And you gone soft. At least I actually tried the patience to deal with you. I did not change. You did. So, you do realize your daughter's missing. Not my daughter, and I don't care. Now who's the one being a prick? Hey, the test said she was not biologically mine. So, meaning she's not mine. I don't have to worry about her. That's her mom's job. It's a hero's duty. It's a hero's duty is to protect. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. I'll search for her, but I'm not going to try. Got that, All Might?" Yes, Endeavor. I'm surprised you're accepting so easily. I can't force you, but I can ask you. So, what have you done with that villain? Call him a villain again, and I'll blackmail you about the affair you're having with. All right, jeez. Now who's the one being a villain? You're the one acting like one more than me. Goodbye, Yaoi. This one All Might just slams his fist in the ass and just cry eyes thinking, "I'm sorry." But this is when he gets to Aizawa. "Hello there. Oh, hi. What are you doing here? Nezu told me to tell you that you'll be going to the USJ. Ugh, do I have to? Oh, it's about the incident with, Oh, so the bitch snitched, huh? Yep, she'll be there too. As long as she agrees to the frickin' restraining order about her being 1 feet, about 5 inches away from me, where I can't touch her or see her. Actually, she is fine. Until then, and I will be behind the car. Alright, Nezu says you can't take the car. Are you fucking kidding me? Now he's just trying to piss me off. He wants you two to get along. My answer remains no, I'm not remarrying her. You don't have to remarry her. That's bullshit and you and I both know it. Tell Nezu he can bite my frickin' ass, cause it ain't happening. And that's her damn fault for being a whore. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I stopped caring the moment she became that. The day he did that and broke my trust is the day I stopped caring about her and her kids. Now who changed? So you heard me and all my arguing, huh? Yeah, I get it, the reason why you hate All Might and your wife, but they're kids. Don't blame it on them. I'm not. But they don't respect me, so why would I respect them? What they don't know is that Shoto is listening in the background. This is when Shoto is just thinking in his mind that, am I being on the right? I mean, he was a prick, but... No, he has to be wrong. My mother would never do that. Right? I mean, I don't even have my dad's quirk. With Midoriya. Yeah, and Dabi. So, I got a bad feeling about today. Yeah. Well, I'll be going for a walk. Alright, you okay for yourself? Oh, Maggot? Yeah. Hey, Maggot? Sorry, bad habit. That's fine. Ooh. Anyway, this is when Midoriya when Midoriya gets to the USJ, by coincidence, this is when he sees Endeavor. Endeavor! Huh? Oh, thank God. Someone I give a shit about. Oh, why? What happened? Take a guess. Oh, it's those things. What are they doing here? This is their class. I heard the pawn shop is hiring. This one I was like, oh, low blow! I'll think about that. That has crossed my mind, trust me. And this one All Might says, so the villain has returned. I'm not a mirror hero. Oh, shit. At least I don't look like a villain. No, you look like a hooker. He's not wrong there. Here you do. Anyway, this is when Midoriya leaves. I mean, this is when Midoriya goes with them, and everyone is just scared or intimidated by Izuku. Because, well, have you seen the size of him? Anyway, this is when Midoriya senses something bad. And this is when he sees something shiny. And immediately he recognizes it as a sniper, and he says, duck! And he moves Endeavor away, but lets the bullet hit Shoto Todoroki. Whoa! That was close. This one you just hear them screaming and yelling for Shoto, and Midoriya's just thinking, oh, shut the fuck up! I've seen someone more important than that little kid! Damn. Endeavor feels nothing but sad, but he doesn't show it. But mostly because, like I said, that's not his kids. And this one portals open up. Is this one that he mentioned by Rage? I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him. Hello, heroes. Ah! That's when he's thinking. This is when Midoriya actually yelled. It's Fox! The creepy little fucking yoga thingy. Who? The villain's just looking at him like, who? Who? The power of Satan compels you. Oh, you got ugly. I think I said his name right. Is it Fox? I actually don't remember. Doesn't even show. Oh, here we go. Valdo. My bad. I meant to say Valdo. This one, and he says, ah, Valdo. Oh, you are ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. Who the fuck is Valdo? Oh. This one they all say, I don't know who Valdo is. This one they say, we don't know who Valdo is. Wait, so you're not Valdo? Oh, thank God. It's no one that people give a shit about. Nomu, kill that son of a bitch. It's the who and the what now? And this is when they see the Nomu. Oh, and Midoriya just says, that's a huge bitch. Wait, what am I saying? Hey, that thing is ugly. This is when Midoriya goes to the... This is when the Nomu attacks Midoriya, but Midoriya is just standing there ready to fight. Once it actually gets close to Midoriya, it hits him, but it doesn't phase him because he got hit by things way times worse than that. This is when Midoriya gets up and walks forward. Alrighty then, let's do this. Because this is gonna be a long day. This is when Midoriya literally... this is when Midoriya punches the Nomu right back, but it dislocates his jaw, and this is when it's about that. This is when the Nomu punches him right back. The Nomu's jaw relocates. This is when Midoriya gets enraged and starts punching it harder and harder. It's no use. It was made to kill All Might. Shut up! He slams his fist with pure rage, crushing the Nomu's skull and his body into mush. Her things should be staying dead. And all you see is the brain matter going everywhere. This is when immediately he picks up his axe and the villains attack him, but Midoriya swings his axe and cleaves half of the men in half. Endeavor helps by swinging fire and holding punches. And this is when All Might Midoriya is literally killing them left and right. But he spares one villain, mostly because out of intimidation. And this is when he actually throws his hatchet, which nearly hits Kurogiri. Actually, no, it hits Kurogiri, and immediately Shigaraki manages to get through the portal. Not without believing. This is when Izuku grabbed his arm, though. Oh, no, you don't. Let go of me, you psycho. Oh, no. But this is when a certain mysterious man popped up and literally stopped them from taking his arm. But this is when Shigaraki's arm is lost in the process. Fuck, he got away. You? Me? Yes, you. Who sent you? I don't know, man. Talk, or I'll brabble your bones in. Brabble my bones? What's that supposed to mean? He points at the Nomu's head. Ooh. Start talking. Alright. We were sent to by All For One. Who? All For One, the #1 villain. He's not a villain. Lynn, that's a dumbass name anyway. I heard better. Or villain. It's from the Caliber area. Era. This is what I'm thinking. The Caliber era? How old is this guy? And this is when Midoriya says, Endeavor, he's for you. Thank you for sparing him. No problem. Just keep that psychopath away from me. Now I got a reason to arrest you. For self-defense? He's right. There is no law against self-defense. You're actually indulging him. If it wasn't for him, All Might, we'd be dead. And you would be no longer useful. Well, damn. He's a good thinking. Well, damn. Pulling strings. You changed. I didn't. You did. And I am this close of bitch slapping you. But your fingers are touching together. Exactly. And All Might is starting to run off. Get back here, you stupid! Open Bendeco! Oh, and before you ask, no, I don't know Spanish. That's the only cuss word I know in Spanish. And in this one, Endeavor is actually Spanish. It is actually Mexican. And so, yeah. Midoriya is just like, But this is when he just this is when Midoriya just walks towards him. And he realizes his axe is gone. Fuck. Don't worry, Midoriya. All Might's, I will pay for it. Why do I have to pay for it? He smacks All Might. Ow. Yes, sir. Good. Really? I get a new axe? Yeah, I'm more surprised on how that thing has survived. That thing did not look like it was durable. With Kurogiri. Yow. Careful, Muscular. Look, I am trying to remove it. This thing is heavy. Use your quirk. I am using my quirk. I'm even using the enhancer, damn it. Damn it. This bloody thing is heavy. This one, All For One, is like, step aside, ladies. Let me help it. Here. And this one, he attempts to halt. He pulls and he pulls until you hear a crack. Ooh. My back. Oh, I am too old for that. This Kurogiri is like, I guess someone get the axe off of my shoulder, please. Ease before I die from blood loss. Where's Shigaraki, who has one arm now? Ow. And he's just crying because he lost his arm. Damn you. He's literally pulling like a One Piece moment where his entire body, where his arm is cast, but he realized his whole body is also cast, so, well, you can imagine what he's like. I'm gonna fucking kill that bulky, bald bastard. But Midoriya, yes! Ugh. You okay? Someone's talking about me. Listen when he gets his new and improved axe. Ooh, shiny! Thank you, All Might, for buying it. Go fuck yourself. Please don't hurt me. I will pimp slap you. You're a pimp. And this is when Endeavor just pinch slaps All Might. Ow! Alright, I'm sorry. And in case you're wondering what he gets, Midoriya gets the Terror Moon Axe. Sure, I could say the cursed of whatchamacallit, but that's no fun now, is it? See, this is when Midoriya says, wow, this thing looks way better than my last axe. It should. Took me a while to actually get it. Truly? You didn't have to. True, but we wanted to. Oh, I still don't know how to this day you even wield such a weapon.
Strength? That'll do. Oh. Anyway, wait, why don't you and them literally just start, alright, I don't know, working on it. Alright. Wait, work on what? Well, for starters, I already know that Nezu's gonna try to force you to be something that you're not. Isn't that right, Nezu? His powers could be useful. I am not a tool. I'm only gonna say this once, Nezu. Use him as a weapon? I'll break your fucking kneecaps. Yes, sir. Midoriya thinking, I think I'm in love. Anyway, this is when Midoriya literally starts literally do what you expect from someone. And yeah, this is when Midoriya literally just do what he does best. Just surviving. Huh. But this is when Midoriya literally gets there, and the only thing you hear from him is, "Wow, wasn't expecting that any day." No kidding. You okay though? Who? Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Takes a lot to not to hurt me. Anyway. So. How do we do this? I say we go home and we never talk about this. Agreed. Anyway, let's go. This is when they all go home. Well, mostly Endeavor and that. At
And this is when pretty much after that, Midoriya just sits there. Anyway, Midoriya starts walking toward... Or this is when Midoriya just sits down. This one Endeavor says, "Hey, thanks." "No problem." But before Midoriya could say anything else, this is when Endeavor just kisses him on the cheek. And Izuku felt something in his... thing about him. This is when Midoriya's like, "Oh, wow, man, that's a lot." "Well, Midoriya, come on." Right. Yeah, sure." Midoriya thinking, what was that feeling? Was that? No, it can't be. I don't have one. Right? Right, I don't have one. Must be nonsense. Right? You, dang it, don't do that. Sorry, dude, didn't mean to scare you. Yeah, you did. You just caught me off guard. Bro, catching you off guard? What were you thinking? Stuff. Really, just stuff. Okay. Your father kissed me on the cheek, and well... what's with that? Sorry. It's just that I think I know what's going on. You do? Well, duh. Well, my father likes you. How? What do you mean, how? I mean, look at me. I don't really scream. I don't really scream I'm that, am I? Dude, you're hot. You're good looking. Wow. Okay. Hey, I get the rest, but good looking is not the word I would use. You give yourself little credit. You give me too much. I promise you, you are good looking. You may not think that of yourself, but you really are. Hell, you would give other people a run for their money. If you could. Okay. But what does this all have to do with me? Oh, you can't be this dull. Hey! My father likes you, but you don't know how to... You don't think he does. Well, no, especially with my line of work. That's the old you. This is the new you. Besides... It's good for you. Good for what? Well, obviously for this. You're just not used to people being kind and nice to you. Which is understandable. It is? Trust me, I know. Besides, I could see it. Yet already. Okay. Hey, but is that gonna... Let's try to stop him from doing anything to me? You don't have to worry about anything. My father has good taste. I can tell. Oh, and I can tell you like him, but you don't know what to say. Why would he like me? We literally met like, what, an hour ago? True, but you also showed respect and caring to him. Not many people will do that. Why? Reasons that are pretty fucking stupid. Yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, why don't we try to find some clothes for you? I don't think he's gonna ask me out on a date that easily. Wait, why don't we just wait? Why don't we literally just wait and see how it goes? Huh. You truly are the next guy, huh? Anyway, Midoriya walks up to the guy. This is when Midoriya literally gets there and just sees them. Huh. Anyway, this is when pretty much... Sorry about the pause. This is when Midoriya literally went to them, and this is when Midoriya goes to the next foundation of his plan, which is mostly just dealing with people. Well, really. So you can imagine that. After that, this is when pretty much all the past months Midoriya has been there for him, especially if Endeavor gets into a pickle. His soul collecting thing is still a little bit of a bitch for him to control, but it's getting better. So you can imagine that. Alright, this is when pretty much Midoriya goes to the guy face, and literally this is when Midoriya sees, well, Shoto. Well, not Shoto. Oh, but you can imagine the look he is given. What? This is when he realizes he feels a soul in. And he looks and realizes it's the sister's soul. Must have died of starvation. Oh well. While Midoriya walking away, this is when he hears a click. Huh? Midoriya checks his back but can't do the muscles. What the fuck? Alright.
good to know. Anyway, sorry about that. This is when Midoriya literally get... It's to a... No, this is when Midoriya turns around to see Endeavor's last ex-wife. And she is trying to stab him, but the blade continues getting duller and duller until it finally breaks. Midoriya just knocks her out. Bitch. But this one he sees a soul pop up. Son of a crap. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. I guess anything's possible. Oh. This is when he walks off, and this is one of the tragic story about that. This is when Midoriya just looks at them. Huh. Who's that? I'm taking a guess that's something new that happened. Never expected that. You two? Nope. We should keep an eye on him, though. Well, we don't want any trouble. Oh, from this guy. If he's truly the Golem, then why isn't he killing anyone yet? This is when Endeavor ups up and literally just starts talking to him, and Midoriya senses a calm around himself. This is when Endeavor says, "Hey, would you like to go out, maybe for dinner? I mean, sure, why not? I can't eat, but sure. Fantastic, great. Shall I go after work, or I say we go now? Wait, now? Like now? Now. I mean, what's Nezza gonna do?" I mean, sure. And that's when they get to watch the movie. Now, the movie they watch is literally a horror movie, considering that Halloween's almost up. Let's say they watch Pennywise. Midoriya's not even fazed by this stupid thing. And he's just thinking in his head, "Oh, please, I've seen scarier shit from Vox." Ugh. Anyway, this is when Midoriya literally grabbed some stuff and starts wadding off. Now, after the movie, this is when Midoriya says, "That was actually not that bad." You kidding me? I think the classic was better. It actually made more sense back in the day. I bet. Anyway, that must be it. Let's get going then. Right. Like, this is when they get home, and immediately this is when they just are cuddling. Until another night passed, and this is when Midoriya actually sees someone trying to get in, and he just looks at them. I guess anything's possible. But after that little incident, and this is when Midoriya gets closer to the problem. This is when he sees people trying to come.
But this is when Midoriya just gets up and just walks towards them, giving a little bit of a "what the fuck are you doing in this house?" look. Once he gets closer, he realizes it's All Might. Mind if I talk to you? Oh, you could just knock on the door. The door was open. Oh. This is when he does. Alright then, in the kitchen. And this is when they start talking. So, what's your game? Pardon? What are you gonna do with Endeavor? I mean, you're a heartless golem. I may be a golem, but that doesn't mean I don't have emotions. Anyway, this is when Midoriya, sorry about the pause, this is when Midoriya just walks towards them. With an annoyed sigh on his throat. But this is when it also means Midoriya just closer. This is when Midoriya says, "Yeah, I like him. I would never use him for any reason. Even if it means getting back my master, which I, believe me, don't want to." Wait, your master? Someone I do not want to see ever again. The person who created me, mostly. I see. Hey, but I'm only saying this once. Break his heart, I'll break your neck. I was gonna say the same thing if you break into our house again. Touche. Hey, I suppose that makes sense. Good. Now, shall we? See you later then. This is when they leave. But this is when immediately Midoriya heads out and sees Endeavor getting kidnapped. And Midoriya just says, "Oh, hell no." Oh. Anyway, after that, Midoriya grabs something and literally just gets there. That doesn't mean he likes it though. This is when Midoriya literally gets to them and just sees the next thing they gotta deal with. Once he gets closer to them, this is when Midoriya grabs him by the head and crushes it. Who was that? I have no idea. Yeah. Looked like it was some guy. Alright, but I think you're a good look. Must be some nobody. No offense, but no nobody's managed to get in here without help.
Maybe one of the enemies? Could be. Hey, only one way to find out. And this is when Midoriya gets closer to the guys. He takes off their mask, and this is when they reveal it. This is Shoto. I mean, this is Shoto's parents. What are they doing here? Probably mad at the fact that they blame you for their son, for the death of their mom. Why would they blame me? Oh, right. You had nothing to do with that, did you? I'll let it slide just because you're All Might's boyfriend. Got it? Got it. And that's when two souls pop up and just absorb by him. Could you not? I can't control it. Let me see. Well, at least you're not trying to kill anyone. Good to know. Anyway, this is when Midoriya says, "What about All for One?" I think All for One is going to be too busy with something. Besides, we literally arrested him like 5 minutes ago. How? With all flashback. Oh, come on, pull. Well, I am pulling. Pull yourself. Right, this is getting nowhere. What the hell? What is going on over there? This is when they realize they've been too loud. Oh, and this is when they noticed that they were annoying the neighbors. And this is when immediately they get closer to them. And this is when this is when All Might just opens the door and says, "Ahem." My, I wonder what I found. Oh, for the love of... Just arrest me already! Hey, do it! Guess we get going. This is when they say, huh. Anyway. This is when Midoriya gets closer and closer. And this is when Midoriya says, "Oh, that makes sense. Sorry about that. And I've been reading the script." And this is when he says, "Huh, something new, I guess." Yes. Anyway. Hey, you ready, Midoriya? Sure. Anyway, this is when immediately like this is when it'd be Zuko who says, "Oh, see you later then. See ya." This is when pretty much they head to bed because Midoriya's tired. And this is when Midoriya literally gets closer to the guy and is waking up his boyfriend. This is when he says, "What happened? You were nearly kidnapped by the Todoroki family. They couldn't accept no, huh? Accept no about what? They wanted me to pay for the funeral arrangements." Funeral arrangements? Yep. All over funeral arrangements, which I have no recollection what is at all. That must suck. You don't know the half of it. Anyway, hey, if that's everything, then I recommend that we get to our destination. And where are we going? I say anything is possible. Let's see. See you around. See ya. Anyway, after that, this is when Midoriya literally he just minds his own business for a while. So anyway, as for that incident, this is when pretty much they get done with the day. And actually, I'm running out of motivation for this, so pretty much let's say they got married, happily ever after, etc., etc. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's been Uncle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and I'll see you all in the next film.